hello, hello. Ow, itchy eye. How are we all? Let me just put this on. So we're not in weird silence. I'm going to turn it down a little though. Is that okay volume wise? Who knows? These are the questions for our time. We're pretty good? Good. Hello there, lazy flux. It is good, seems good. Good. That's perfection. That's what we like to see. Okay, so I mean, I've realised something. It's going to go loud for a second. I've realised why. I think I'd like... There we go. Because it was freaking deafening me. Which I think is why I had it louder for you guys. Right, so where were we up to? I have to try and remember. It's been a week. My brain is non-functioning. We are setting up our character. I think. Let me just find her. So our Saskia. I mean, it is, I guess. Our character is called Saskia Yuda. We got that name by just rolling for that, which was weird because we do know somebody called Saskia. We are a famous... Well, we're not famous, unfortunately. We are a monster hunter, part of the Monster Hunter Guild in the Ironlands. So we kind of decided that we should be good at range, good at like range combat, quite dexterous, but some strength there too, because if we get into a hand-to-hand situation we want to be able to handle that. And we went for 2 in wits so that we knew how to make plans, how to talk to people, things like that. We also decided on our vows, our iron vows. So Arya Lightfoot, who is the most famous monster hunter in the guild that we are part of, went missing on a hunt, and it is our vow that we will go and find her and bring her back. Hopefully bring her back alive. We also are trying to redeem ourselves in the eyes of our guildmaster Sola Nikun, who we kind of let down on the last hunt that we went on before Arya went missing. We made mistakes, we were too hasty, we messed up, and Sola is not happy with us. So we had established that that was what we were going to... That's our goal, right? Those are our goals. We also... Was it bonds that we were working on? It was. So we were also working on our bonds, which we require 3 bonds to start with. So the first one was Arya, right? She is our mentor in the Monster Hunting Guild. She's a talented slayer who spent time training us when we first joined the guild. She's well connected within the guild, worked her way up through the ranks with her determined nature and natural abilities, which sometimes make her come across to others as smug. So a lot of this we actually rolled for, and used the oracles to determine how we... Alright, Streamlabs. Like, calm down. Determine what these people were like. We actually kind of rolled for prompts and then just built the profile from there. Other members of the guild see Arya as a wild card, not always following plans correctly, preferring to work alone. However, she's also very affectionate and fiercely loyal to her friends. She is famed not only for her abilities, but also for her eccentric armour, which she paid for with the gold earned from her many many successful hunts. So what the hell has happened to her? What has she come up against that has meant that she is not able to beat it? That is the question that we have. And our other bond to a person was Sola Nikun, who is the leader of the Monster Hunting Guild and our senior. They are driven to succeed and help the Ironlands become a much more secure place for people to live. Sola is mysterious about their past, though hints at possible slavery have been noted. Before Arya went missing, Sola and her had a huge disagreement and harsh words were exchanged. Sola doesn't show it, but he is very remorseful about how they parted. To other members of the guild and its clients, Sola comes across as charming and ambitious, utterly confident in the guild's ability to tame the Ironlands. His confidence makes him seem very relaxed to others too. He has supreme confidence in his own abilities and that of the hunters that he has recruited. So that was our bonds. Let's get to the right page here. We've been through all this. We've done vows. Right. Oh. My chest is hurting for some reason at the moment. I'm not really sure what that's about. So, you should start your first session with up to 3 bonds. Make note of the people and communities. So what we wanted to do here now was actually make a bond to a community. That being probably the circle where the Monster Hunting Guild HQ is, I guess. So to do that, I think it's this one. It is this one. Look at me. Me being all planned. So this is the map, actually, of the Ironlands, which I don't think I've shown to people yet. Mainly because I've only just put it into Roll20. Better late than never, right? That's going to put it in. It's not going to do the whole thing, but whatever, I'll just scroll. So I will go through, because in the books, in the rule book, it does tell you what each area is like. What we need to determine for this session, I think, is basic. The idea of the Monster Hunting Guilds reminds me of the companions. Yeah, I'm thinking that. Oh my god, maybe we should have somebody. What are the brothers called? Farkas and Vilkas? Vilkas? I'm just going to keep saying the name until it sounds right in my head. I'm sure it is that. I never really pay much attention to him because I'm always like all about Farkas because he's super cute, right? He's like, yeah, he's super adorable. Vilkas. Yeah, Farkas is like the sweet one where he's all like, oh, people say I'm dumb. I don't mind people saying I'm dumb. And it's like, oh, you're not dumb. Stop it. I always married him. Except on the very strange occasion that I chose to marry the blacksmith, I think, from, is it Riften? Yeah, I think it's Riften. I married that blacksmith and I was like, what, why did I do that? Because then when I had like Farkas like wandering around with me, I was like, well, mistakes have been made. Which was very sad. But whatever, you know. Everybody's different. But I did miss Farkas then. Yeah, so this is the basic layout of the Ironlands. What we need to do this session really is, before we finish off Saskia, is to plop some of these circles that we were talking about into the world somewhere. So I will go through and read about each area and then we can kind of decide, first off, where are we putting the main circle? Where does it make sense to have it? And any other kind of things that we want to pop in there. So let me get to the actual. Right, I'm gonna have to see. I was all like, oh, I'm totally like, look how great I'm being, look how amazing this is, and then I've forgotten which thing I laid it out on. So I'm now just randomly flicking. You know what? I could do this, couldn't I? Is it this? It is this. Should have done this. Lordy. Is it this? Do I do this? No. This? Nope. See, I tried to be all clever, right? And set it up, and I was like, oh, look at this, I'm just bossing this. I've top tier, next level streamer. And then I realized, well, why is it that? Oh no, that's right. Ignore me. I just started yelling at my computer, thinking it was doing something wrong, and it was doing absolutely the right thing that I had asked it to do. So, wow, it's gonna be one of those days. It's gonna be one of those days, peeps. So, have you been at work today, Sleuth? Oh no. Okay. Fixed it. Oh yeah, you start 5 till finish. Oh god. Right, we're gonna have this map because this setup because it makes much more sense, and I don't know why I didn't do it this way to start with. And then in here we are going to find the world information. You know what I love? I love it when my laptop just shuts down. That makes me happy. Here we go. Oh god, that was loud. Right, so this is what it looks like in terms of hills and things like that, which obviously we can't really see on the Roll20 version of it because it's just not set up that way. So we have up first the Barrier Islands, which is this area here. I don't know if you can actually see. Can you see my cursor? Yes, you can. Yeah, it's this here. So here we have the features of this area. I'm going to have to turn the music down a little bit because, my friend, you're getting very, like, aggro in my ears. And it's too... It's too much, you know? It's too much. Okay, so Barrier Islands. Features crashing waves and treacherous currents, jagged rocks hidden just beneath the surface. So probably not great for boats then. Just putting out there. Snow-dappled cliffs jutting out of the sea. Low clouds and curling mists, ferocious winds, gliding seabirds, decaying wrecks of wooden ships. Yeah, I would imagine there are decaying wrecks of wooden ships. Because, you know, there's all these jagged rocks underneath the surface and treacherous currents. So why anybody goes, oh yeah, let's go sailing a ship there? No. Fisherfolk braving the wild sea. Lurking seaborne raiders. I mean, these raiders are going to have to know these islands like the back of their hands, I guess. So we're talking piratiness. Oh, look, it's got a little picture. A little picture of the crashing waves and the jutting snow-topped thing. That's good. This long string of islands parallels the ragged coast. They are beautiful but imposing, the slate-grey cliffs rising dramatically out of the water, topped by treeless moors. Waterfalls fed by persistent range plunge over these cliffs into the raging sea. The winds are fierce and ever-present. In the winter, sleet and snow and ocean mist can cut visibly to the length of one's arm. Visibility. Visibly? Visibly? Visibly. That doesn't make sense. Well, that makes sense. Really. Technically, metal doesn't decay and it's wrecked, so would you call it a decaying wreck? Well, I don't know. Also, hello. Hello. And yes, it's not ideal for sailing at all, is it? It's like, this is not ideal at all. And it's cut visibility. Not visibly. Because that would make no sense. I have lost the ability to read. Do not judge me. The islands are sparsely populated by Ironlanders, mostly fisherfolk who brave the surrounding waters. Their settlements cling to narrow, rock-strewn shores or lie on high overlooks. At night, the dim lights of their fires and torches glimmer pitifully against the wild, storm-tossed sea. So, I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say that our main headquarters circle is going to be nowhere near this. Because, no. I don't want to have to be dealing with this. And also, I'm assuming that the headquarters needs to be more easily accessible. So we're going to have possibly a few random, tiny little circles dotted here. But oh my god, I just zoomed majorly in there. I imagine that that's going to be pretty barren there. Let's be honest. So the ragged coast. So that is, oh god, that goes quite a way, doesn't it? So it's all from up here, all the way down and around into this little bit here. How are you today, Spesh? Right, so the ragged coast features narrow fords. How do you say that? Fjords? How do you say it? I've never known how to say that. What the hell was that? I've never known how to say that word. Settlements built on rocky shores, trade ships flying colourful sails, shipbuilders hammering at wooden hulls, raiders sounding the drums of war. Listen here, raiders. Back off. Fjord. Fjord? Is that right then? Am I saying that right? Fjord. Fjord. Just keep saying it like some sort of lunatic. That's what I was doing with the Vilkas thing. If I don't know, if I can't remember a word or if I'm saying it like wrong, then I'll just say it 50 times, thinking that somehow that's going to miraculously fix the situation. Schools of orca gliding through... Aww! Gliding through the waves. Monstrous serpents rising from the unfathomable depths. Okay, so I was like, oh, with the orcas. No, not so much with the monstrous serpents. I've got it. Fjord. Fjord. I can say it. I'm saying that word. This coast is marked by massive fjords. That's right. That's right. It is a rugged land of snow-capped, I can't say capped though, cliffs overlooking blue waters. Ironlander settlements are located at the head of the fjords, in the shelter of the narrow valleys. From there, both fisherfolk and raiders set sail. Their kin gather to see them off, laying wreaths of spruce in their wake. In the centre of each settlement, at the front of the longhouse, a stack of rune-marked river stones memorialised those who did not return. 1 stone for each of the lost. Okay. Okay. Spruce, you say? Spruce. Spruce? Did I say spruce? Yes. Laying wreaths of spruce. Wreaths of spruce. What is wrong with me today? I literally cannot speak words. And hi, Papa, how are you? Oh my god. So, the Ragged Coast, we could have the main circle there. That would possibly make sense if it's a trading thing. However, unless it's going to be up here, or on this little outcrop here, I am concerned. Do I? Oh. Hello, how are you? How are you, Papa? Are you okay? Spesh, how are you? Are you good? Sleuth? Is everybody good here? I am Zen. I am not aggressive. How is everybody? I hope you are well. I hope all is well in your world. Peace be upon you. So I'm slightly psycho. Well, I did used to open my old streams before Twitch got like a little bit mental with the copyright stuff. I used to open it with Sweet But Psycho, which fits quite aptly. Everybody's good. See? Let's just do this voice then. I'll just put this voice on. If it would be less intimidating, especially, I could do the whole thing in Tyne's voice. However, I feel like anybody that joins that doesn't know Tyne's voice is going to be like, what is going on here? She can't talk like that all the time. That's not really a voice. Please no. Why? 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 That is a like slimy looking tentacle, isn't it? That disturbs me. I find it disturbing. So we could have the main circle in number 2, the Ragged Coast, but I don't know. Let's read the others. So number 3, the Deep Wilds. So that is this area here. I might color code this if I'd planned a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't stream. Maybe I shouldn't stream. Because clearly I have lost the ability to use words. And it sound aggressive when I am using them. Stream in English? I'm trying. I am trying. Not worry about it. I swear the others were more professional. Keep it up. Thanks. The motivation is very much appreciated. Thanks. Anyway. Oh, I don't... Sleuth. Seems very professional to you. Nah. I have a Streamlabs question that you may not know the answer to. I kind of want to show off a different scene set. Can I switch midstream? Or is that going to cause problems? Do you know? You may not know. So it'd be like you switching from the Florida setup to the normal streaming one. I don't know if it's possible. You think you pretty sure I can. I'm pretty sure you can. It's no different from going from this to a beat. Yeah, see, it's a different, like, folder. It's like a completely different setup. I'm going to attempt it because I want to show off. Let me just pause this. I want to show off what I did for the nameless. It is, I don't know if it is different. That's my concern. Yeah, I want to show off what I did for the nameless. I'm going to show you this and you might be like, that sucks. Also, I've just realized that it may turn my webcam on and I am not necessarily prepared for it. So I will probably look terrible. I apologize. First of all, the webcam that it will be using is not the correct webcam that it's going to be using when I'm actually streaming it properly. Cover up the cam. Oh, that means I have to get up. Blue. I don't have blue tack here. It's not the normal webcam that I would be using anyway, and maybe I could just pop this over it. Look here to why is it? Oh my god, I thought I'd lost everything on this one. Then I was about to just cry my eyes out. The next thing is to get a new webcam and yeah, so I need a new webcam, I need a new head, oh, I need a whole new PC, but you know, that's beside the point. Anyway, back to what we were actually supposed to be doing before I got totally sidetracked and wanted to show off when I really shouldn't have. Okay. So the deep wilds. Now, if I remember rightly from our world information, the wilds is where the bad things are. So it is, this whole 3 area on the map is unbroken woodland. A thick canopy casts the forest floor in shadow. Lingering fog. Sounds like Barovia. Constant rains. Elves, ever watchful. Ancient trees hung with moss. Streams winding their way through the rough terrain. Skittering and growls from out of the mist. Definitely sounds like Barovia. The deep wilds are a vast swath of ancient forest. The ground is a lush carpet of ferns and lichens. Why can't I speak words? I swear to God, English is my first language. It's my only language. Except a little bit of Elvish from Lord of the Rings, and I don't think that that really counts. The gnarled branches are cloaked in hanging moss. Oh, why is that highlighted? That was weird. The air is almost perpetually misty and wet. Unlike the bordering regions, heavy snow is rare here. Instead, there is a ceaseless patter of rain dripping from the high boughs, not bows. I'm a Mexican. I was searching for any Spanish. What do I know? Viva la raza! I only know that from Eddie Guerrero. That I don't even know what it means. Viva la vida, right? Long live life. What does Viva la raza actually mean? Sleuth. What does it mean? What did it mean when he used to say that? Anyway, the air carries the earthy smells of damp and decay. Ew. He's probably Googling. Oh, he's probably getting ready for work, to be fair. A few Ironlanders live along the fringes of the deep wilds, taking advantage of the relatively temperate climate and abundant game. However, most avoid this region. This is a land of the firstborn, of monstrous beasts, of horrors that defy description. This is the world before humans. Gonna need some proof of this, Elvish. No. I was tempted. It was a while ago that I spoke it. There would have been a time where I would have been like, boom. and immediately gone into Lord of the Rings quotes. What did what mean? Viva la raza. What does it mean? That Eddie Guerrero used to say. Viva la raza. So again, deep wilds is a no-no. It's a no-no area. It is a place where we do not want our main circle to be. We want Elvish. We want Elvish. It's not happening. Wait, 5. What is 5? Oh my god, I did not mean to zoom in. 4. Okay, so this area here now. It means long live the race. Oh, that sounds a bit... Okay. Didn't know that. All that time. All that time when he was like doing his entrance and that. And I was like singing along and not knowing what it even meant. Like a patriotic thing. Ah. Oh, Rasa. Yeah, that makes sense then, doesn't it? That does make sense. So we're doing patriotic, not like wanting to wipe out other races kind of thing. Which is where I went in my brain. I was like, whoa. Alright, Eddie. Let's calm it down a little bit. Right, so number 4. So down here. Flooded lands. Why did we come to this place? Because everything that I've read so far, every area is horrible. I don't know why we came. I get that we, didn't have much choice, but Jesus, could we not have kept sailing and gone, we'll just use this like a stop-off point and then we'll keep moving on until we find like a tropical island or something. Fetid wetlands, dead trees poisoned by salt water, networks of sluggish rivers, ponds and lakes shrouded in a clinging mist, beguiling ghost lights drawn to the warmth of the living, biting insects, creatures just beneath the surface, lying in wait. It sounds horrific. It sounds utterly horrific. This low-lying region of bogs, swamps, lakes, and slow-moving rivers, near the coast the water is salty and riddled with dead trees. Further north, the morass-forested wetlands and bogs is interspersed with rare patches of higher ground. Through it all, the twisting rivers make their sluggish journey to the sea. The smell of these lands is rotten and dank. Great, lovely. It's the smell of slow death. A few hardy Ironlanders live here in small settlements built atop hillocks or in homes standing on stilts over the wetlands. So I'm thinking like witch's hut in Minecraft there. Most fish and forage making their way among the waterways on flat-bottomed boats propelled by long poles. Some dig through peat for bog iron, a cold, wet, grueling task. That sounds gross. Travel is precarious here. One step has you on solid ground, the next sends you plunging through a thin layer of peat into a murky bog. Then, bony hands reach out to you, grasping, pulling. Stay with me, a voice whispers. Stay with me here in the dark. Like, I don't want to be here. We're not sending our little monster hunter there. That sounds horrific. Okay, number 5, I think. Yes, the Havens. Surely. It's called the Havens, right? It's a massive area here. This looks like it's going to be good. I sense good things. Rolling hills and rocky bluffs, pockets of dense wood, thick with shadow, walled settlements. Okay, this is it. Verdant heaths, wide rivers navigated by wary boatmen, long harsh winters. Well, great. Papa would love it here with the winter. You'd be absolutely made up with this. So, oh my god, 1 second. Yep, yep. Cat. Exactly, you'd be in absolute heaven. This is your version of heaven. You'd be just so happy here. This is an expansive region of forest, rivers, shrubland, and low hills. After an arduous journey, after untold losses, the first Ironlanders settlers looked upon the havens as a fresh start, a relative oasis in a fierce, uncaring land. It gave them hope. Years later, that hope is fading. Even within the havens, there is little rest or safety. The winters are long, the harvests are never enough. Raiders strike without mercy. The thick woods, deep rivers, and dark nights hold secrets and lurking horrors. Some say the Ironlands is a living thing, a malevolent spirit, intent on ridding itself of the human invaders. Slowly, season by season, year by year, it is succeeding. The Ironlander settlements in this region are typically stand on hills or at the confluence of rivers. The buildings are made of wood or sometimes stone, with roofs covered in turf. The central homes and communal structures are protected by an outer palisade fashioned from earth and wood. Outside these walls, from spring through autumn, farmers work the meagre fields. In winter, the settlements are smothered by deep snow and oppressive grey clouds. I'm guessing that was a wanna be famous situation. Didn't see it, but I'm guessing that's what it was. Uh, so this sounds like this is probably where our main settlement is going to be. Got assassinated? Yeah. I was quite nice though, because even in my little like message, I'm like, thank you to a bot. I don't know why I am the way I am, because it makes no sense, but I still did it anyway. Still said thank you to the bot. Number 6. So this kind of long thing that almost reaches from shore to shore. Hinterlands. Dense forest nestled amongst rugged terrain. Hunter camps and remote settlements. Birdsong interspersed with sudden, unsettling stillness. 1 second. My cat is doing my absolute head in. Ironlanders foraging and hunting game. Hungry beasts stalking. Varu bands howling their war song. What is a Varu? What is that? Should I know this? It's like a. What is it? Oh, it's like a werewolf? That's fine. That's fine, because we're monster hunters, so we'll be just whooping them. This high terrain consists of a long string of forested hills. Isolated Ironlander settlements in this region serve primarily as bases for hunters or trappers. Oh, so maybe we're not going to be based in the main city? Maybe we'd be based up here. A few farmers do the best they can with the rocky soil, but the people depend mostly on meat, mushrooms, berries, and other bounties from the forest to sustain them during the long winters. apologies. During the long winters. Those winters are bitter and harsh. Snow gathers as deep as an Ironlander is tall, or more. Hunters, cloaked in heavy furs, wear snowshoes to navigate across the rough terrain. At night, they make camp. They drink and tell stories. They try to ward away the encroaching darkness with a blazing fire. They cast nervous glances at shadows just beyond the light. Why would we, if we're a hunter? Won't we just get up and whoop its butt? In the spring and summer, the melting snow feeds tumultuous rivers. The forest bursts with rich life. There is always a chill in the air, always there as a reminder of the coming winter. This place sounds absolutely horrific. Everywhere about it sounds horrible. Like everywhere. So I'm thinking now that we have the main circle kind of somewhere down here. I don't know if you can actually, yeah, you should be able to see the ping, right? Can you see the ping? Yeah, you can. And then have the actual monster guild somewhere up here, because it makes more sense that we would be based in one of the settlements up here if this is where most of the things are, most of the bad things are. Okay. So then above that we have Tempest Hills. Stunted forests, howling winds, mist-shrouded waterfalls, mining settlements, nomad encampments on high plateaus, Ironlander caravans hauling bounties of ore, wary giants keeping their distance, mammoths grazing in alpine meadows. Right. So there are giants and mammoths. This is very Skyrim. I do not want to get sent into the atmosphere by one of these giants. So we're going to be avoiding them as much as we can so that we don't get killed. I've just realised I'm not even playing the music. My bad. These highlands are defined by rugged hills and low mountains, thin conifer woods, and wide and grassy plateaus, leading to the heights of the Veiled Mountains. Through most seasons, the constant ill winds break against the sides of the hills, screeching and moaning. In the dead of winter, some say these winds carry the names of those fated to die during the long cold season. My lord, we need to find a nice place. We need a nicer place. Nomadic Ironlanders live among the hills, herding livestock. In the spring and summer they move among the high pastures. In winter they find some relief from the brutal weather in sheltered valleys. Others live in mining settlements, drawing iron ore from the riverbeds and shallow digs. Their furnaces, sending plumes of black smoke, convert the iron ore into wrought ore, which is sent south for trade within the havens. Then we have here, number 8, Veiled Mountains. Massive peaks shrouded in roiling clouds. Howling beasts, endless snows, precarious mountain trails, stone cairns marking the dead, abandoned settlements. Circling, I can never say this either. Wyverns? I think it's wyverns. I hate words. I hate English. Commonly referred to as the Vales, these great mountains mark the northern bounds of the settled lands. They are almost perpetually shrouded in cloud, snow, and mist. On the rare day they are visible to those Ironlanders far south in the havens, the sight of the towering peaks is enough to inspire a mix of fear and awe. For a few, that feeling is a call rather than a warning. Because I'm a sneaky Mexican alpaca, that is true. That is true. I thought are alpacas in Mexico? The islanders who dwell here are mostly members of small mining communities. They seek fortunes in iron or silver, but often find only death in the endless, brutal cold. Even those who manage to eke out some sort of life among the vales are sure to head south before the onset of winter, before the long dark takes hold. And last but not least, and definitely not a place where we will have any settlements as far as I'm aware. Well, no, looking at this, we won't be. Shattered wastes, vast fields of broken ice, discomforting stillness, deep crevices plunging into darkness, piercing cold, unnatural horrors breaking through the ice. To the north of the veiled mountains lies the shattered waste, a plain of jagged, broken ice. No one knows the bounds of this land or what lies beyond. No islanders dwell here, and only a handful have explored the passage into the wastes through the vales. Those who survived the journey returned with stories of unimaginable cold and things moving beneath the ice. Well, alright then. So, main circle. I think, if I remember correctly, we have called it is it in here? Is it this? No. Bad times. Bad times. Oh, I've just realised it's not. Wait, what the hell is going on here? Because none of those are showing. I want to show this. No. 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 Bad times. I think we want... That's not even showing though. Oh. I'm so dumb. This is what I wanted to show. Why? Oh. Hand it maybe live? That's what that's possibly telling me. Oh, there's a new video actually. So we had a name for our main circle. I just need to find it in here. Ravenwatch. Ravenwatch is what it was called. So let's look for Yep. Can't spell words. I just want like a little some sort of little object tokens, yes. Also, let me just check the oracles now, because the oracles I think are going to tell us what page are they on. Wait, what? I thought we had oracle lists. Oh my god, I just suck at words. Here we go. Settlement. Location description. Okay, so I guess we're rolling. We're going to roll to find out where our main circle is. So we're going to roll a D100 for that. And we do not have our dice roller here, which is very upsetting. As in, Raven was rolling the dice for us last time. So I'm going to have to do it myself, which is quite upsetting because, you know. It was nice having the interaction. Well, that's not a thing. 39 flooded lands. Make it sound like a chore. No, it's not a chore rolling the dice. It was just it was just nice having someone else do it. It was nice, like, for, I think, like, a little bit of interaction with chat. So, like, I think they felt like they were getting a bit more involved with the, because they were, like, helping build it. So it's not a chore. It's just that, yeah, it would just have been nice. Right, so I have rolled the dice on the region here to find out where Raven's Watch is going to be, and it came back with a 39, which would have put it in the flooded lands. So I'm going to abide by the rules here. We have rolled it, so we will have it there. But what I am going to do is I'm going to put it on the border, because it makes more sense to me that it would be further towards the havens than it would be in the flooded lands. So I'm going to zoom in a little, and we're just going to steal this token and plop it. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so we can see it. I'm going to have to get rid of this notification in Discord because it's driving me insane. There we go. Raven Watch. It was Raven Watch, right? Yep, Raven Watch. So I think that's a good place for it. Maybe a little higher, actually. Like, see, then that's not real. I'm kind of cheating there because it's not actually in where it's supposed to be. So that's probably not a good idea, right? That's just me being a bit cheeky, trying to get away with it. Have I thought of getting a bot to let chat roll? I have not. I could do that, maybe? I would have to look into that. Obviously, I can't do that right now. I could do that, though. Yeah, do they count? Do they count, though? That's my question now. A question to chat is, if I plop it where it is now, am I cheating? Am I cheating having Raven Watch there when it said that it should be in the flooded lands, and I've put it majoritively? That's not a word. The majority of it is in the havens, but to me it just makes more sense that it would be in the havens because that's where we landed first, right? I might make it a little bigger. This is our main circle, actually. See, if I make it bigger, then it's half and half. If I make it bigger, it's half and half. Yeah, exactly. It's a less traveled area, right? That's half and half. So that's basically in the havens. I mean, no, basically, sorry, no, ignore that. It's not in the havens. That's basically in the flooded lands. Yeah. Yeah, true. I mean, I can't actually remember what it said about that. But yeah, I think I'm going there. I feel confident in my choice. That I'm not in any way cheating. Right. So, head to work. Streamlabs or Stream Elements. I am currently in Streamlabs, but I am possibly going to move to Stream Elements. Okay, have a good time at work, if that is possible, and I will see you on the morrow. I will see you tomorrow, my friend. Okay, so then we are going to name we are going to come up with another settlement, and then we need to name it. This is not going to be quite as big a settlement as that one though, right? So did quite like that one because it was quite circular, and we are meant to be in circles. Oh, that's hilarious. Let me fix this for you. You can't post links in the chat. Try copy and paste it. Okay, I will do that now. Oh, the savageness. It's a command to add a d20. It needs to be a D100. Is that a possible? Can we do that? Do I just change the end bit? I'm assuming. So it goes to 100 instead of that. It wasn't a bot. It's just because you posted a link. It's classing it as a link. So because there was a link involved in it, it was like, nah, I'm not having that. Add command. I don't know if this is gonna work. This might just pop up random stuff in my chat. Let's see. Okay, try it. Apparently I've successfully added that command. Give that a whirl. No, that didn't. That no. I can it didn't. Let me log into Streamlabs. Let's have a mooch, shall we? There is because there are like some preset commands. I don't want to create an intro for my channel. What would be the point in that? Let's be honest. Right, I'm going to get rid of that. Oh, it's the... Oh, yeah, it's the syntax. Duh. I knew that. Because I know what a syntax is. Right? What does that mean? When you use was for Nightbot? What's a syntax? I don't know what a syntax this. You're saying that like I know it. Okay, so what should it be? So it's the dollar sign? Am I getting rid of the dollar sign? We've got so sidetracked here. Professional. I'll cut this out on the bod. It's fine. Oh, itchy nosy. And the, okay, what do I do with that? How do I change it? Can I change it? Okay. I'll continue the stream while he works it out. Okay, so we are going to plop a little settlement up here too. A little bit bigger than that. Jeez Louise, that's teeny tiny. So we need to come up with a name for this. This is going to be the settlement where our the music made that sound so much more dramatic. And they're like do 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 do, like figure it out. We're on some sort of like time scale here. So we need to. We're naming it. So first of all, we need to roll a D100. So let me just do that now. See, it's because I didn't have to click so much. I'm lazy. I don't like clicking things. So we got an 89. So it is named with a seasonal or environmental aspect. Okay, so then we're rolling another D100. 42. Springtide. Springtide. I'm calling it Springtide. I can just edit it though, can I not? Try getting rid of the brackets in the command. Because I have Streamlabs open. I have that command open in Streamlabs. So if I just get rid of all brackets, so get rid of the ones around user and the ones next to where it says custom API. Yeah, I'm doing it. I've done it. Oh no, hang on. You can try it. Yeah, no, hang on. I'm just looking at how it's laid out normally. Normally it has not the brackets. You know when it's got like the little little lines in the brackets? I'll have to demonstrate because I am some sort of. It normally looks like that. So let me try. Let me try this. I can do this. Professional. User name. See, I just don't know about the rolling. There might be a variable in here actually. Hang on. Okay, random number min max. That's what I want, right? You have rolled a random number. You have yeah, okay, I've got it. I'm doing it. Doing it. Look at this. Professional. Not particularly professional actually doing it. Right. If this has worked, I am next level genius. Go for it. Roll me a D100. Please work. I'm next level genius. I'm like, this is it. This is it, right? Right? Bow down. Bow down before my next level genius. I'm joking. I'm joking, clearly. I'm joking. GG, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Takes a bow. Takes a bow. Awesome. I'm very happy. Very happy with myself, in case you hadn't noticed. It's because normally I'm so terrible. So normally I can't do anything. So I'm just like, I'm just so happy. Right, so we're gonna, Springtide is gonna be where the Monster Hunting Guild is. Oh, there's 2 hours to go. 2 hours. Oh, before D&D. I'm just, no, then? You wouldn't hurt Tyne. You wouldn't hurt Tyne. Right, so we're just gonna populate now with some other little towns and things. So I know. I can do, yeah, I can add other dice rolls. Dice types. Dice rolls. What? Shush. Someone roll me a D100 for our next town and where it's going to be. $72. It's going to be in the hinterlands, which is where? Oh, is that in 6 again? That is 6. That was out of protest? Right, so 23. The Ragged Coast. Okay. See, so we're just populate. Right, okay, yeah. So now, okay, it is random. It is random. Happer, if you do exclamation mark D100, can you roll me a D100 for our type of location for the next thing that we're putting in? We know it's going to be on the Ragged Coast, but what is it going to be? $86. 86, 86, 86. A hill. It's a hill? Okay. It is a hill. Well, that's not a hill. That's just nothingness. See, it's meant to be like a snowy hill, right? That's the only thing. Oh, I've got a snowy hill. Forget it. I found a snowy hill. It's fine. Although that looks more mountainy, but whatever, we'll go with it. Let's put it up here. It needs to be bigger than this, people. It needs to be bigger than this. Don't know if you can actually see that, guys, because of the well, that's more mountainy, but we're gonna say it's a hill. We're gonna have it just there. Oh, we're not, because it's snapping to grid, but whatever. Don't get moved there then. Fine. And we want a name for it. Not a settlement. We want to call it like... that's annoying. We'll go for this one. I need another D100 from someone. Or actually, you can both roll a D100, because I'll take the first prefix from one of them and then the suffix from another. Okay, 71. Lost and 84. Lost Brook. Okay. This is probably boring as hell. I apologize, but we kind of need to fill, well, not fill, but we kind of need to like put things in the world so that when we start playing, we can actually have places to go. So that is not right. I apologize if this is really, really boring. You don't have to watch. It's fine. I can just roll the dice myself. We need more dice. So, next thing, we're back at region again. I am gonna actually. So if somebody can roll me again, I need 2d100, so I need one for region and then one for what it's actually going to be. While you're doing that, I just need to grab a drink, because if I don't, I am going to potentially die from lack of liquid. So I will be right back. I have returned with the spoils from the new country, which is apple juice and a skinny chocolate bar. Did Did you miss me? I'm sure you missed me terrible. Right, so 79 Tempest Hills. It's number 7, right? Yep, it's number 7. And 38. Where am I looking? A marsh. A bloody marsh. Wait, am I not live now? Am I live? Is the stream gone? Did the stream die? What is happening? It says I haven't dropped any frames. Interesting, because it looks absolutely shocking on my other thing. Weird, must just be, I don't know what that is. That is strange. Okay, so marsh. We're gonna put a marsh in. Not sure how I feel about a marsh. Is that a marsh? Sure. It makes sense to have a marsh in the hills. Or do we re-roll? Do we feel a marsh in the hills is a good thing? gonna look a bit shoddy, but whatever. Pinky Trump? That sounds horrific, to be fair. I'm building a wall. Oh, building a wall. Yeah, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. That would have, yeah, that makes sense. Well done. I'm just dumb. This is terrible. This is terrible wall building. I feel like Trump would not be happy with this wall. I will finish this off stream. I will finish this off stream because this is going to take me forever. What are we calling the wall? We are calling the wall. I need a D100. My ancestors would be ashamed. Yeah, they would. Let's be real. I'm probably gonna I'll probably take this out of roll 20, whack it into incarnate, and build the map that way. To be honest, and then put it back into roll 20. Because then I can do all the intricate things. You're dying of starvation. Get food. Get yourself some food. I need to eat before D&D as well. Actually, that has reminded me. I need a D100, please. Has someone rolled it already and I've missed it? Because that could be a thing. Also, that wall looks humongous compared to the towns. I really need to do this in a different place. I will put it into Incarnate and do it in there once we've got the base thing. Okay. Papa, would you like to roll? If you've not died of starvation and wasted away, and if you want to, you don't have to. I need another D100, please. You don't have to, though. If you want to opt out of the, that's fine. I can do it. That's okay. You need to eat too. Not sure what. Oh, okay. Someone else rolled it for me. Amazing. Thank you. 76 white ball. I'm gonna whack it onto this. So it is called Whitefall Wall. Or the Wall of Whitefall, actually. Let's do it the other way. Sounds way more impressive. You can't really see that right now. As I said, I am going to rebuild all of this in Incarnate so it actually looks better. Okay. So that's going to go kind of... I will probably do it along this border here, along the top border. Between Tempest Hills and the Veiled Mountains. Oh, unless I do it actually along this one. Because I guess the mountains are classing as their own wall, right? So we've got like a double protection. Because if anything gets through from the Shattered Wastes over the Veiled Mountains. I'll think on it. Okay. So, again, we're just populating the place. I need more D100s, please. I want to put another circle in, so I'm not going to roll for location. But I need to roll for region. There isn't live. Interesting. So I need a D100, please. Or if nobody's going to roll, I can roll. That's absolutely fine. I do not mind. Could order food. Get it done. Get it done. Nom, nom, nom. I will roll the D100 on my end. Oh, no, I could do it. I can do it in the chat. Right? 28. The Deep Wilds. Nice, nice. So... I'm going to put it on the edge of the Deep Wilds. I'm going to put it like there. Because I think the actual, like, in the center of the Deep Wilds. What? What have I done now? What did I do? Maybe like down here. I'm thinking. Because in here, it's got where all the elves are and stuff, right? So they wouldn't necessarily be... It said that there weren't many encampments there. So settlement name. I need another D100 or I can roll it. I do not mind. Well, I need 2 D100s actually. You got me, you got me. 47. A historical event. I will roll the second one. 51. Olga's Stand. Follow Pinky everywhere. Olga's Stand. Okay, so the cool thing here is we then have to decide. I just got attacked by a fly. Right. Last stream. Yeah, it would be a little creepy though. On the street. Plus, it's rare that you would find me out on the street, to be fair. I totally forgot what was him. Oh, yeah. So last time I was being attacked by Mothra. Like, when I was DMing for Strad, there was this giant moth in my, like, room, and it kept just flying at me and, like, dive bombing me. It was insane. And then today, there's just this little fly, like, annoying me. So, I kind of want to decide. Hello, Zoe. Who is Olga? I'm just trying to sort something, sorry. You didn't know my plan. Well, no, I didn't. You're right. I just kind of assumed that given that you were talking about how Streamlabs had ruined it, I obviously incorrectly assumed that you were going to be following me. Obviously that was wrong. Right. I'm just gonna whack in here. Settlements. We have Raven Watch, which is main circle. What did we call them? What do we call them? Senate. Senate. Base here. What's the other place called? Springtide. Was our other place? What were your plans? I'm gonna bait you with irresistible bait, then just follow you from the bait to your dart, and then like shrug or something, then leave. Then laugh in Streamlabs' face for ignoring it. Well, to be honest, Spesh, that still sounds quite creepy. But I mean, okay. Springtide is where the HQ of the Monster Hunting Guild is based. Our character starts here. Then we have Olga's stand. Olga's stand. So we're gonna have to roll some things here. Oh my god, I just turned my lights off on my little keyboard. Named after Olga. Right, let me find. Where is this? Because we have. Kind of one. You don't have to take your leave. Just stop stalking people and like baiting them out of their houses. That's just creepy. Okay, I think we're gonna roll from Oracle 9, which is settlement trouble, even though that doesn't actually make much sense. I'm gonna try and just get an idea of what could have happened from that. So I need another D100. Pretty please. If there's anybody here. If Svesh didn't leave and Papa didn't get distracted by food. Fine, I've loosed the cats into the woods and throw the cookie dough in the bin. Okay, don't. Why would you do such a thing? 19-year-old vengeful outcast. Okay. So it's not great. Named after Olga. Oh, hang on. Let me just roll a. just want a... It was bait, I had to destroy... We could eat it! Could eat it! Kato. Kato. We're going to have him, a man who was driven out of Raven Watch for... Why would he be driven out? His beliefs on something. Thinking he maybe defied the Senate, but why wouldn't they just kill him? Oh, I know what I'm going to have him. I'm going to have him for refusing... Told he was creepy for following people. That is an option. For refusing to obey the Senate's rules. And I'm going to have him. He had magic. And as part of our world, those who are very skilled with it serve the Senate. So he refused. And use his tremendous magical abilities to serve the Senate. Yeah. See, how far away is it from? Well, this is the thing. Is he good or bad? So he's refusing to use his abilities to serve the Senate. Now, is that because the Senate are good and he is evil and wants to use his abilities for bad things? Or is it because he just didn't want to be under the control of the Senate just because he had magic and he wants to be able to live his own life, live a free life? You have a long-winded, hit me with it. Tell me it. Oh, good God. Whew. I love that I have like scare things set up. I don't need them set up because just the follow notification is enough to terrify me. Thank you very much for the follow, Fayfire. Fayfire? Faylire. I cannot read words. You are not. There's no links able to be sent in the chat at the moment because bots have been going a bit mental and I had to shut it down. You, by all means, can join the Discord, which is linked below, and yeah, you can send it through whispers. Yeah. He discovered the secret about the Senate, refused to work with God, saw them as a threat, and they just wanted to carry on. They should have formed some sort of free settlement away from the Senate's rule elsewhere. Yeah. We can totally go with that. Okay, I will check that. After I have done this. In fact, I'm just going to copy what you've written. Oh my good God. Sneezes from the cats. Can I copy it? Yes, I can copy it. Just totally copying that. And I'll paste that in and we will expand on that. Another point. Listen here, friend. Don't you be posting that in a weird way. You hear the cat sneezing? She's sneezing crazy loud. I wonder if it's like hay fever. That way you can both. Either or both of them can be evil or something. Yes, that is a good point. Right, let me have a look at these. Let me see. Okay, I was just making sure it wasn't anything crazy. We can open it here if I open my Twitch. 1 second. Yeah, it could be. Could indeed. Let me just make sure. Switch. I don't know why that's showing that way. Let's paste that in there. Go, friend, go. So, this is what I was just sent. This is the homebrew stuff. It's irritating how it's not showing properly on there, actually. I don't know why I can't scroll up further. That's weird. To move it. Will you cease and desist, you annoying thing? I guess because it's cut something. There we go. That should be better. I am just about to read it now. I was just trying to sort something else out. Hello, Outlaw. How are you? Have you been okay today? Let's have a look. You study the use of magic in a medical setting, from enchantments to soothing trauma to evocation for bodily healing. Your knowledge of both body and spells helps you cure the toughest ailments. You choose this tradition at 2nd level. Choosing nature your study, you gain proficiency in medicine, and the following spells have been added to your spell list. Cure wounds, healing word, yep. Aid, calm emotions, lesser restriction, yep. Great restoration, raise dead. These spells only count as wizard spells for members of this tradition. Therefore, can only be copied by such individuals. Okay. Magical medical procedures. At 2nd level, when you successfully stabilize a creature using a medicine check, or heal a creature using a spell, you can choose to restore an additional number of hit points equal to your wizard level. Once you use this feature, you cannot use it again until you finish a long rest. Okay. Arcane Paramedic. Upon reaching 6th level, when you see a creature within 60 feet of you, begin making death saves. As a reaction, You can teleport into an unoccupied space within 5 feet of them and attempt a medicine check in order to stabilize them. Oh! You can use this feature a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus and regain the ability to do so after finishing a long rest. I like that. I like that. Medical expertise. When you reach 10th level, you can add twice your proficiency bonus to checks made using the medicine check. You can attempt to stabilize a creature using the medicine skill. It's a bonus action. Nice. How was your Curse of Strahd game? It was really good. Yeah, they kind of... I expected, because they were in Vallaki, I expected them to stay in Vallaki a little bit longer, but, you know, no party does what you expect them to do, right? So they're best off in a completely different direction. I was like, all right, we're going that way. I hadn't quite prepped enough for that, but I winged it. It was fine. Upgrade and heal at 14th level. When you restore hit points to a creature using a spell of 1st level or higher until the end of their next turn, any damage they take is reduced by your wizard level. Oh, I like this. This is pretty cool. I really like this death save one. Yeah, you know when they just like head off, and I was like, I'd done so much prep for them. It's my own fault because I shouldn't have. I don't know why I did anyway. I'd done all this prep for them staying in Vallaki, and I had all this going on over here and this going on over here. And then, thank you so much for the follow, Outlaw. And then they just kind of wandered off. And I was like, you know what? I'm fine with this. They're going to come back to Vallaki anyway. They're going off to do something that is in the actual story. They just had like added reason to go a little bit faster because one of the party members swapped out their character. I allowed them to swap their character because they were not having fun with one of them. So he swapped his character, and we kind of had it that his first character mysteriously wandered off. And I had it that he is heading to Wizard of the Wines. And that's where the party happens to be going for something else. So they're like, oh, 2 birds, 1 stone, let's go quick. And I'm like, oh, okay, we're leaving. We're leaving Vallaki now. Off we go. Yeah, I really like the homebrew class. It's really good. So, yeah. So that was that. So, that is Orgar's stand. We've got a bit of knowledge about that. Now, Outlaw, you're here and you're going to be like, oh, look, a map. Don't judge this map, okay? This map is not my own doing. I can't compare to your kind of maps, okay? This is the map that is in the book. This is just, we're just fleshing it out. I'm going to put it into Incarnate and make it look better than this. So yeah, don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. That's August stand. What time are we on? Okay, I am going to, we'll do one more thing to put into the map, and then I will have to end it because I need to eat before I have D&D and the rare occurrence that I am a player in D&D later on today. So let's head back up here. I need a D100 from someone, please. You can just do exclamation mark D100 and it will roll it for you. Thank you very much. Okay, so that was a 25. So we are looking at deep wilds again. Okay. Okay. So I'm actually thinking you're kind of back. Okay. I'm wondering whether we make this an elvish settlement, right? Let's make this an elvish settlement. What on earth is this? This is going to look so much better than this. Trust me, peeps. It will. It's just right now it doesn't. But it will. Me and the elves? What? What's wrong with... What? Why are you... it's in the deep wilds. So I'm gonna whack it like, well, not there, because now you're on top of the three, my little friend. I'm gonna whack it like here. So we need a name for this, so I need 2 people. Gives us somewhere. Some underground dwarfiness. We could do. I don't think in the rule book, I don't think there's anything actually about dwarves, unless they're classed as part of the firstborn, maybe. I need 2 D100s, please, to name the place. $52. Okay, so we're on this chart here. It's going to be named after a historical event. And 91, Rockfall. So this is going to be an elvish settlement. So Rockfall. Elvish. I'm going to put capital, but I don't know that it would be capital. In the deep wilds. We will flesh that out a little bit more. I thought this, right, yeah, so this wall will be cleared. Like I say, I'm going to put this into Incarnate and make it a proper map. But not until we've got as much as we kind of want to put on there for now. Because otherwise, I don't want to have to be doing a map over and over and over again and editing it. But yeah, so we'll close that. Okay, so yeah, we've kind of populated a little bit the world. What we can do actually before we end, if we flip back to our character, if I can remember how to do that. Not there. And we are going to just do our final bond. Yeah, not got long left anyway. And our final bond is to the location where we live, which is Springtide. was yelling at me. Like, stop, you need to end the stream. And we will just do this and then we will end the stream. So, Springtide is a small-ish circle up in the, what is it called again? Nope, that's actions. Hinterlands. The perfect place for the Monster Hunting Guild to set up shop. I think we have descriptions. We do. So, can I get 3 D100s, please? For the description for the place. And whether we're naming it ironically as Springtide. 37. Rich. 69. Low. Rich, low. Oh, for the love of Pete. I have no words for that. I will roll the final D100. 7. Wow. This small, because that was what I got. Small. Nice. Settlement in the lowlands of was once, I'm gonna have it kind of like once rich with culture and life. However, the constant threat from raiders and beasts of the, what's the other thing called? Yes, you can catch me playing actual video games elsewhere. It's the Tempest Hills, isn't it? Beasts from the Tempest Hills and beyond led to many Ironlanders leaving Springtide for the much safer southern lands of the Havens. The few who remain here trust in the monster hunters to keep the settlement safe. Something they have managed until now. Sounds good, right? Okay, my character sheet won't like click on anything. Fine. It's fine. Whatever. Okay, yeah, so we've got quite a lot done there. I do apologise if this kind of setting up of the actual game is kind of boring for some. I kind of didn't want to just jump straight into playing. I wanted chat to be able to have some influence over the world that we were in. Plus it does help set up, because as we're playing you'll be able to roll the dice for me as well, potentially, to determine certain outcomes and things. So we'll kind of be playing it, even though it's a solo D&D thing, we kind of will be playing it together in a weird way. So it kind of felt nicer to me to have chat also have built the world with me. But I appreciate that it might actually be a little bit dull, which if it is, I do apologize for that. I did think it was actually going to be a little bit quicker, maybe a few less sessions than anticipated. But it doesn't seem to be the way. I kind of want to flesh it out as much as we can so that when we do start playing, we have some like basis of a world already there, but leaving big gaps, I guess, for us to fill in with our adventures as we go along. So we're probably going to do another world building one next time, and then perhaps if anybody was bothered or interested, I could do when I'm doing the map in Incarnate, I could stream that as well, of me working on the map and kind of any maps that we're going to need for it. I could do that if anybody would be interested in that. I don't know. I don't know if that would be a little bit boring. Potentially would. I don't know. I tend to be a bit like, I'm much better at like building maps, if that makes sense, as in terms of like maps of buildings, not building maps. So rather than world stuff I get a little bit overwhelmed with, but at least I have some sort of like outline for this, so I should be able to just fill in the blanks really a little bit. We yeah, so we'll see. If, let me just check. Yeah, so if you want to see really much better maps than I would ever show you on here, I absolutely would recommend checking out Outlaw Wolf, because he builds some incredible stuff in tabletop sim, like 3D battle maps and things that are just like, every time I watch I'm just like, whoa. Like, they look absolutely amazing compared to the plebby maps that I do in Roll20, but Roll20 is not capable of handling that, and I do prefer Roll20 for the fact it kind of has the actual gameplay elements in there as well, like people can just roll in there install the character sheets and stuff. But yeah, wow, the stuff that he does is absolutely epic. So by all means, if you're into that, then in fact, let's do this so that you can get a link and just, did that work? That worked. You can just follow there if you do like map building and things like that. Watching that is cool. Other than that, I'm going to end it there. I am next streaming Thursday over on Sleuth's channel, which I will also do a shout out there. I'm just like shout out crazy right now, where we will probably be, I don't know what we're doing actually, because we are actually together in the same building, so I don't know why it timed you out there. Oh, Streamlabs is weird. I don't know why it does that. Also, I can't even see that emoji. That's so weird. They just show us like a white circle to me. I don't know. Yeah, so I will be over there playing actual games, possibly, maybe scaring Sleuth with pig noises when he is attempting to play Amnesia, which was hilarious and one of my favourite moments on his streams. So do check us out over there if you want to. And other than that, I will be back well, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to stream the actual D&D Nameless thing. I may do that this Saturday. No, Sunday. I may be back with an actual D&D playing with my players. I will be DMing. We are doing basically our Nameless group is a group of adventurers who I basically put through random one-shots, and sometimes like maybe 2 shots or whatever. We get together once a month. The idea was that if they couldn't commit to a weekly campaign or even like a monthly campaign, it's a drop in, drop out. So sometimes you won't see all of the same players, sometimes it'll be new ones, or sometimes the same players with a new character that they just want to try out. So that was the idea behind that. And I have their permission to actually stream with them. So we may be doing that on Sunday. It is all set up. I showed it off earlier a little bit. So yeah, we may do that, depending on how I feel on the day. If I feel confident in my shoddy DMing ability, then I will stream it. If not, I will be back next Wednesday with more Ironsworn. Thank you everybody who was involved and chatting, and thank you for the follows. Very much appreciated. And yeah, peace out. I will speak to you soon, guys. Much love.